sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here at Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 and out, a real danger here on the opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap, Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Claypool with another catch. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Buchanan. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Buchanan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
From his own end zone, Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Buchanan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to this.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Fields. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw because if he had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Panthers 9, Buccaneers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Buchanan looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Off play action. Buchanan. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Buchanan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
A throw out wide to QT, complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to 12-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Fields.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Wheaton with a catch right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Buchanan.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Buchanan. And he's got Wheaton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Buchanan. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Cohen now to return.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Off play action. Buchanan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Off the play fake. Buchanan sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chase Claypool.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Thomas brings it in. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Logan Thomas.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers 29, Panthers 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Buchanan, they'll roll him out right. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Buchanan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run with Hines. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case,
under pressure, they got him again. Malik McDowell, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and a mile. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Cohen. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buchanan. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On first down, Fields.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They run again with Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Fields.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Look at Lauren, baby.
Carlton Davis picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down. Buchanan. Going to get this to Cohen. And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they